Pep Talk UK Pro Bs once again at the landmark cartel for Joe Joyce versus Carlos Takam, and I'm delighted to be joined by the Hall of Fame promoter once again, Mr. Frank Warren. How are you?
I'm doing fine, my friend. How are you?
I'm doing well, even more so happy for returning to Wembley. I mean, we had that disappointment of England losing the final, but you want to bring back better days for the fans.
Well, I hope so. I mean, we don't want that happening again, do we? And there'll be more security there this time, I promise you. Yeah, we're looking forward to being there. We've got a great card, headlined by a good quality heavyweight fight, and I think we're going to get some real good quality boxing on tonight.
Joe Joyce himself, from the boxing fans, and he's got that WBO mandatory slot for the winner of Usyk versus Joshua.
Yeah, we've worked very hard to get him in that position. He's there now, but he can't afford to slip up now. You know, Takam really does fancy the job. His manager does, Joe DeGuardia. They really do fancy their man. And Joe's got it all to lose, so he's got to come out now. He's got to protect that #1 spot. You know, he's in a great position now, and he's got to make a statement, which I believe he'll do, and look good doing it. So hopefully he comes through it, and we can then get into it, onto the next level.
In some ways, there's any sort of parallels with Dillian Whyte, because Dillian Whyte took on Povetkin. It all seemed like it was set for him. His world title fight was like literally on the brink. We have Joe Joyce as well. Again, very similar situation.
Anything can happen in boxing, especially these big guys. One punch can turn the whole event, the whole fight round, and the history around. He's, as I say, he's got, he's very capable, Joe. He's got, I mean, as an amateur, he's got, impeccable credentials. He's only had 12 fights though as a pro. This guy's very experienced. He's fought here before, so he's not going to be intimidated. And as I say, from Joe's perspective, I just hope that amateur experience, and he's fought good quality fighters since he turned professional, good heavyweights. I hope that gets him through it and brings him through. But he knows what's at stake. He's not a stupid man. He's it's not like he's a youngster either. He's not, but he hasn't got miles on the clock. But he's he knows what he wants, and he's very confident. That's for sure.
Takam, was he cherry picked, or is it a bit more than that?
No, we looked at a couple of guys, and we thought, his style will make a good fight for Joe, and his style will. He comes to fight. Joe's not going to have to go looking for him. He'll be coming looking for Joe. So hopefully that'll give the fans some good action. Hopefully while it lasts.
Ironically, he was seen sparring with Alan Babbage, very similar in style, pressure fighter, good preparation, some might say.
Yeah, well, he's very professional, Joe, and he knows what he's got to do, and let's hope that what he's been doing in training will be the blueprint for the win on Saturday.
100%. We've got to talk about Tyson Fury. Obviously, we have to discuss that. I know it's the same thing time and time again. He was seen out mingling after testing positive for COVID. Just to kind of re-clarify, I think, what was the actual situation with those photos?
Well, I don't know about the photo. I mean, I've seen the photos. I don't know I don't know when they were taken or whatever. But the fact of the matter is, he's in his camp. There was COVID, and that's why the doctor stopped the fight from happening.
Overall,
there was. I mean, why wouldn't we want this fight to happen? I don't know I can't be responsible for Joseph Parker, or for that matter for anybody what they do. But he was tested. They were tested positive. A couple of people in the camp, and the fight couldn't go ahead. The Nevada Commission wouldn't allow that to happen. Just would not allow that to happen, nor would any commission. But we've always got the conspiracy theorists. It is what it is. What are you going to do? They've got too much time on hand. Some people.
So October the 9th, again, ticket sales. You've clarified that. I've seen that in interviews that, look, tickets were going. So just to kind of clarify, I mean, with more of a marketing push towards October the 9th, you're expected a massive event come the 9th.
Let's hope everybody keeps, the hotels and whatever who took the tickets. There was big sales. I remember, it's not just Bob Arum saying it, and obviously he fills me in with what's going on. It's also, there's another partner there, which is PBC. And you know that Al Heyman and his team, Shelley Finkel, they'll ask them how the tickets were going. What, is everybody lying? What point is there lying? You show up on the night, you're going to see what it's like. The tickets were going extremely well. And it's a big disappointment. The most disappointed person, obviously, was Tyson, and I'm sure Wilder was as well. But he was the most disappointed person that the fight hasn't taken place. You know, by the time this fight happens, you've been out of the ring for 20 months. It's a long time.
Very long time. And also, obviously, Deontay Wilder has Malik Scott in his corner now, and he's got more time to prepare for Tyson Fury. Is that going to be a factor?
We will see. You know, Malik Scott's been with him for a long, long time. He obviously has got a lot of faith in Malik Scott in making him his trainer. But the bottom line of it is, at the end of the day, when that bell goes, there'll just be Wilder and Tyson. And when that bell goes, they'll be facing up to each other. And there's a fact of life is he's going to all those bad moments that have happened to him in the first fight, when Tyson got up and took his best shot twice, and the second fight when he absolutely destroyed him, they're going to be there. You can't take that away. That's in his head. And Malik Scott, unless he's hypnotising him, ain't going to get him out of there.